Coral reefs are vital marine ecosystems, supporting a quarter of all ocean species despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor. They provide essential habitats, food sources, and protection for coastlines. However, these delicate structures face severe threats from climate change, ocean acidification, and pollution. Rising sea temperatures cause coral bleaching, a phenomenon where corals expel algae, leading to their eventual demise. Urgent global action is required to mitigate these impacts and conserve these invaluable underwater cities for future generations.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, is rapidly transforming various sectors, from healthcare to finance. Its capabilities include complex data analysis, pattern recognition, and decision-making, often surpassing human capacity in speed and accuracy. While AI offers immense potential for innovation and efficiency, ethical considerations surrounding job displacement, data privacy, and algorithmic bias remain significant challenges. Careful development and regulation are crucial to harnessing AI's benefits responsibly and ensuring its equitable integration into society.
Urbanization is a global phenomenon characterized by the increasing proportion of people living in cities. This demographic shift brings both opportunities and challenges. Cities often serve as hubs for economic activity, innovation, and cultural exchange. However, rapid urban growth can strain infrastructure, lead to housing shortages, and exacerbate environmental problems like pollution. Sustainable urban planning strategies are essential to create livable, resilient cities that can accommodate growing populations while preserving quality of life.
Active learning strategies are increasingly recognized for their effectiveness in promoting deeper understanding and retention among students. Unlike passive methods like lectures, active learning encourages participation through discussions, problem-solving, and collaborative projects. This approach helps students develop critical thinking skills, engage with the material more deeply, and construct their own knowledge. Educators incorporating these techniques often report improved student motivation and academic performance, fostering a more dynamic and interactive classroom environment.
Balanced nutrition plays a fundamental role in maintaining overall health and well-being. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins provides essential vitamins, minerals, and energy. Conversely, poor dietary habits, often characterized by excessive intake of processed foods and sugars, can lead to various health issues, including obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Educating individuals about healthy eating choices is crucial for preventing chronic illnesses and promoting a healthier population globally.
Globalization has profoundly reshaped the world economy, facilitating the movement of goods, services, capital, and labor across national borders. While it has spurred economic growth and increased consumer choice, it also presents challenges such as intensified competition and potential job displacement in certain sectors. Understanding the intricate dynamics of global markets is crucial for businesses aiming to thrive in an interconnected world. Policymakers must also address the distributional effects of globalization to ensure equitable benefits.
The exploration of Mars continues to captivate scientists and the public alike, driven by the search for extraterrestrial life and humanity's future expansion. Rovers like Perseverance have provided invaluable data, revealing insights into the planet's geological history and potential for past habitability. Future missions aim to collect Martian samples for return to Earth, offering a deeper understanding of its composition and the conditions necessary for life. These endeavors push the boundaries of technology and our comprehension of the cosmos.
Archaeological discoveries frequently challenge and refine our understanding of ancient civilizations. Recent excavations, for instance, have unearthed evidence suggesting more complex social structures and trade networks than previously imagined. These findings often come from meticulous analysis of artifacts, architecture, and environmental data. Each new discovery adds another piece to the vast puzzle of human history, illustrating the dynamic nature of historical interpretation and the ongoing process of scientific inquiry into the past.
Climate change mitigation efforts are increasingly focusing on renewable energy sources to reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Solar, wind, and hydropower offer sustainable alternatives with significantly lower carbon footprints. While the transition presents logistical and economic hurdles, investment in these technologies is growing worldwide. Accelerating this shift is critical not only for combating global warming but also for creating new industries and ensuring energy security for future generations. Public policy plays a vital role in supporting this transformation.
Cognitive biases are systematic errors in thinking that affect the decisions and judgments people make. These biases often arise from our brain's attempts to simplify information processing, leading to shortcuts that can sometimes be inaccurate. Examples include confirmation bias, where individuals favor information that confirms their existing beliefs, and anchoring bias, where initial information heavily influences subsequent decisions. Recognizing these biases is the first step towards making more rational and objective choices in various aspects of life.
Literature often serves as a powerful mirror reflecting societal values, conflicts, and aspirations across different eras. Through narratives, poetry, and drama, authors explore universal human experiences, provoking thought and empathy. The interpretation of literary works can evolve over time, demonstrating their enduring relevance and adaptability to new contexts. Engaging with literature not only enriches cultural understanding but also hones critical thinking and communication skills, making it an indispensable part of education.
Nanotechnology involves manipulating matter on an atomic and molecular scale, typically dealing with structures sized between 1 to 100 nanometers. This field holds immense promise for developing innovative materials with unprecedented properties, such as enhanced strength, conductivity, or catalytic activity. Applications range from advanced electronics and medical diagnostics to more efficient energy storage. Despite its potential, challenges related to manufacturing scalability, cost-effectiveness, and potential environmental impacts need careful consideration for widespread adoption.
Volcanic eruptions are dramatic geological events that can have significant impacts on local and global environments. While spectacular, they pose severe hazards including lava flows, ash clouds, and pyroclastic flows, which can devastate landscapes and endanger human lives. Scientists monitor active volcanoes closely, using seismic data and satellite imagery to predict eruptions and issue warnings. Understanding volcanic processes is crucial for mitigating risks and developing effective emergency response strategies in affected regions.
Cultural diversity enriches societies by bringing together different perspectives, traditions, and forms of expression. It fosters innovation, enhances problem-solving, and promotes a more nuanced understanding of the world. However, managing cultural differences also requires open dialogue, mutual respect, and efforts to overcome potential misunderstandings or conflicts. Promoting inclusivity and celebrating various cultural contributions are key to building cohesive communities that benefit from the richness of their diverse populations.
Genetic engineering, a revolutionary biotechnology, allows scientists to directly modify an organism's DNA. This technology has profound implications for medicine, agriculture, and industry. In medicine, it offers hope for treating genetic diseases by correcting faulty genes, while in agriculture, it can enhance crop yields and resistance to pests. Ethical debates surrounding its application, particularly in humans, highlight the need for careful regulation and public discussion to ensure responsible and beneficial use of this powerful tool.
Effective leadership is paramount for organizational success in today's dynamic business environment. Leaders must possess a blend of strategic vision, communication skills, and the ability to inspire and motivate their teams. Beyond setting direction, they are responsible for fostering a positive work culture, empowering employees, and adapting to change. Strong leadership can significantly influence employee engagement, productivity, and ultimately, the achievement of corporate objectives, making it a critical area of study and development.
Biodiversity conservation is a global imperative, aiming to protect the vast array of life on Earth. Human activities, such as habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change, are driving species extinction at an alarming rate. Conservation efforts involve establishing protected areas, implementing sustainable resource management, and restoring degraded ecosystems. The loss of biodiversity not only diminishes natural beauty but also undermines essential ecosystem services that underpin human well-being, necessitating urgent and coordinated action.
Child development is a complex process encompassing physical, cognitive, social, and emotional growth from birth through adolescence. Early experiences, including family environment, education, and peer interactions, significantly shape an individual's trajectory. Research in this field helps us understand how children learn, adapt, and form their personalities, providing crucial insights for parenting, education, and public policy. Nurturing supportive environments is vital for fostering healthy development and unlocking each child's full potential.
Nuclear fusion holds the promise of a clean and virtually limitless energy source. Unlike nuclear fission, which involves splitting atoms, fusion mimics the process powering the sun by combining light atomic nuclei. This reaction releases enormous amounts of energy with minimal radioactive waste. Despite decades of research, achieving sustained fusion reactions on Earth remains a significant engineering challenge. Success would revolutionize global energy production, offering a sustainable solution to growing energy demands without carbon emissions.
Vaccination programs are cornerstones of public health, effectively preventing and controlling numerous infectious diseases. By introducing a weakened or inactive form of a pathogen, vaccines stimulate the body's immune system to produce antibodies, providing future protection. Mass immunization has eradicated smallpox and dramatically reduced the incidence of polio, measles, and other serious illnesses. Maintaining high vaccination rates is crucial for achieving herd immunity, safeguarding vulnerable populations, and preventing disease outbreaks.
Demographic shifts, such as aging populations and declining birth rates, pose significant challenges to many developed nations. An increasing proportion of elderly citizens coupled with fewer young workers constrain social security systems, healthcare services, and economic productivity. Governments are exploring various policy interventions, including encouraging higher birth rates, promoting immigration, and extending working lives. Understanding these trends is critical for long-term planning and ensuring societal sustainability in the face of evolving population structures.
Plastic pollution has emerged as one of the most pressing environmental concerns of our time. Millions of tons of plastic waste enter oceans and landfills annually, degrading slowly and harming wildlife through entanglement and ingestion. Microplastics, tiny plastic fragments, are now ubiquitous, found in water, soil, and even human bodies, raising concerns about potential health impacts. Urgent global strategies are needed, focusing on reducing plastic production, improving recycling infrastructure, and developing biodegradable alternatives.
The Internet has revolutionized communication, commerce, and access to information, transforming virtually every aspect of modern life. It facilitates instant global connectivity, enabling remote work, online education, and vast social networks. However, its widespread adoption also brings challenges, including concerns about data privacy, cybersecurity threats, and the spread of misinformation. Navigating these complexities requires digital literacy, critical evaluation skills, and ongoing efforts to secure and regulate online environments.
Free trade agreements aim to reduce barriers to international commerce, such as tariffs and quotas, thereby promoting economic integration between signatory nations. Proponents argue that such agreements foster competition, increase efficiency, and provide consumers with a wider array of goods and services at lower prices. Critics, however, raise concerns about potential job losses in domestic industries and exploitation of labor in developing countries. Evaluating their true impact requires careful analysis of both economic benefits and social costs.
Ethical dilemmas are complex problems that often involve conflicting moral principles, making it difficult to determine the right course of action. Unlike simple choices, ethical dilemmas require careful consideration of values, consequences, and duties. For instance, balancing individual freedom with collective safety during a public health crisis presents a significant ethical challenge. Engaging in structured ethical reasoning, often drawing on frameworks like utilitarianism or deontology, is crucial for navigating these intricate moral landscapes.
Social movements are collective actions by groups of individuals who seek to promote or resist social change. They often emerge in response to perceived injustices, inequalities, or unmet societal needs. Successful movements typically involve sustained activism, public awareness campaigns, and strategic pressure on political and economic institutions. Historically, social movements have been instrumental in advancing civil rights, environmental protection, and workers' rights, demonstrating the power of collective action to shape societal progress.
Freshwater scarcity is a growing global crisis, impacting agriculture, industry, and human health. Factors contributing to this scarcity include climate change, population growth, pollution, and inefficient water management practices. Many regions already face extreme water stress, leading to conflicts and mass displacement. Sustainable water management strategies, such as desalination, wastewater treatment, and conservation, are urgently needed to ensure equitable access to this vital resource for all populations in the future.
Mental health is as crucial as physical health for overall well-being, yet it often carries a stigma that prevents individuals from seeking help. Conditions like depression, anxiety, and stress can significantly impair daily functioning and quality of life. Promoting mental health awareness, reducing stigma, and ensuring accessible psychological support services are vital public health priorities. Early intervention and comprehensive care can lead to better outcomes, fostering resilience and enabling individuals to lead fulfilling lives.
Language acquisition is a fascinating cognitive process by which humans develop the ability to understand and produce language. Children typically acquire their first language effortlessly through exposure and interaction, following predictable developmental stages. Second language acquisition, however, often involves more deliberate learning and can be influenced by factors such as age, motivation, and learning environment. Understanding these processes is crucial for effective language teaching and for appreciating the remarkable complexity of human communication.
Black holes are enigmatic regions of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. Formed from the remnants of massive stars that collapse under their own gravity, they exert immense gravitational pull. While invisible, their presence is inferred by their effects on nearby matter and radiation. Studying black holes provides invaluable insights into the fundamental laws of physics, the life cycles of stars, and the evolution of galaxies, pushing the boundaries of our cosmic understanding.
Digital marketing has become indispensable for businesses seeking to reach and engage with customers in the modern era. Utilizing platforms like social media, search engines, email, and content marketing, it allows for targeted campaigns and measurable results. Unlike traditional advertising, digital marketing offers real-time analytics, enabling businesses to optimize strategies and personalize customer experiences. Mastering these tools is crucial for building brand awareness, driving sales, and fostering customer loyalty in an increasingly online world.
Gothic architecture, prevalent in Europe from the 12th to the 16th centuries, is renowned for its distinctive features such as pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and flying buttresses. These structural innovations allowed for taller, lighter buildings with expansive stained glass windows, creating breathtaking interior spaces. Cathedrals like Chartres and Notre Dame exemplify the spiritual aspirations and engineering prowess of the era. The style not only transformed ecclesiastical buildings but also influenced secular structures, leaving an enduring legacy on architectural design.
Sustainable agriculture focuses on farming practices that meet present food needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own. This involves minimizing environmental impact, conserving natural resources, and promoting ecological balance. Techniques include crop rotation, organic farming, reduced pesticide use, and efficient water management. Transitioning to sustainable practices is essential for ensuring long-term food security, protecting biodiversity, and mitigating climate change effects in the agricultural sector.
Democracy, as a system of governance, empowers citizens to participate in decision-making, either directly or through elected representatives. Its core principles include free and fair elections, protection of human rights, and the rule of law. While widely considered an ideal form of government, democracies face challenges such as political polarization, misinformation, and ensuring equitable representation. Strengthening democratic institutions and fostering civic engagement are vital for maintaining legitimacy and effectiveness in a complex world.
The structure of families has undergone significant transformations in recent decades, moving beyond the traditional nuclear model. Diverse family forms, including single-parent, blended, and same-sex families, are increasingly common. These changes reflect evolving societal norms, economic pressures, and personal choices. Understanding the dynamics of these varied family structures is important for social policy, education, and support services. Research into family well-being continues to adapt to this evolving landscape, emphasizing support for all configurations.
Evolutionary biology is the study of how life on Earth has changed over vast periods, driven primarily by natural selection. This fundamental theory explains the diversity of species and their adaptations to various environments. Genetic mutations, environmental pressures, and reproductive success are key mechanisms underlying evolutionary processes. Understanding evolution is critical not only for comprehending the history of life, but also for addressing contemporary challenges like antibiotic resistance and developing new medical treatments.
Robotics is a multidisciplinary field dedicated to designing, constructing, operating, and applying robots. Robots are increasingly integrated into various industries, performing tasks that are dangerous, repetitive, or require high precision. From manufacturing assembly lines to surgical assistance and space exploration, their capabilities continue to expand. While enhancing productivity and safety, the ethical implications concerning job displacement and autonomous decision-making require ongoing societal discussion and careful technological governance.
Chronic diseases, such as diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular conditions, are major global health challenges. Unlike acute illnesses, they are long-lasting and often require ongoing medical care and lifestyle management. Risk factors include unhealthy diets, lack of physical activity, tobacco use, and excessive alcohol consumption. Prevention strategies focus on promoting healthy behaviors, early detection, and effective management to improve patient quality of life and reduce the burden on healthcare systems worldwide.
Green infrastructure, encompassing elements like parks, green roofs, and urban forests, is an increasingly vital component of modern urban planning. These natural systems provide numerous benefits, including improving air and water quality, mitigating urban heat island effects, and enhancing biodiversity. Beyond ecological advantages, green spaces offer recreational opportunities and promote mental well-being for city residents. Integrating green infrastructure into urban design is crucial for creating more resilient, livable, and sustainable cities.
The Industrial Revolution, beginning in the late 18th century, profoundly transformed human society, economy, and technology. It marked a shift from agrarian, manual labor economies to industrial, machine-based manufacturing. Innovations like the steam engine, textile machinery, and new production methods led to unprecedented economic growth and urbanization. However, it also brought significant social challenges, including poor working conditions, child labor, and environmental degradation, fundamentally reshaping class structures and global power dynamics.
Behaviorism, a prominent psychological theory, posits that learning occurs through interactions with the environment, primarily via conditioning. Pioneered by scientists like Pavlov and Skinner, it emphasizes observable behaviors rather than internal mental states. Classical conditioning involves associating a neutral stimulus with a significant one, while operant conditioning focuses on modifying behavior through reinforcement or punishment. While influential, critics argue that behaviorism overlooks cognitive processes and individual agency in complex learning.
Curriculum development is a dynamic process involving the planning, implementation, training, and evaluation of educational programs. It requires careful consideration of learning objectives, content selection, instructional strategies, and assessment methods. Effective curricula are responsive to societal needs, student interests, and advancements in knowledge. Regular review and revision are essential to ensure relevance and effectiveness, preparing students with the skills and knowledge necessary to succeed in a rapidly changing world, fostering critical thinking.
Polymers are large molecules composed of repeating structural units, known as monomers, linked together. They are ubiquitous in everyday life, found in plastics, rubber, and natural materials like DNA and proteins. Their versatility arises from the ability to tailor their properties, such as flexibility, strength, and thermal resistance, through chemical synthesis. Advancements in polymer science continue to drive innovation in fields ranging from lightweight aerospace materials to biodegradable packaging, offering diverse functional applications.
Cultural globalization refers to the worldwide spread of ideas, meanings, and values, often driven by the internet, popular media, and international travel. This process can lead to increased cultural exchange and understanding, fostering a more interconnected global community. However, critics express concern about the potential for cultural homogenization, where dominant cultures may overshadow local traditions and identities. Balancing global influences with the preservation of unique cultural heritage remains a significant contemporary challenge.
Geothermal energy harnesses heat from the Earth's interior to generate electricity or directly heat buildings. This renewable energy source is highly reliable, operating 24/7 regardless of weather conditions, unlike solar or wind power. Geothermal power plants typically involve drilling wells to access hot water or steam from underground reservoirs. While environmentally friendly, its geographical availability is limited to regions with suitable geological features. Continued technological advancements aim to expand its accessibility and efficiency.
Regular physical exercise is indispensable for maintaining a healthy lifestyle and preventing chronic diseases. It strengthens the cardiovascular system, builds muscle and bone density, improves mood, and aids in weight management. The World Health Organization recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity aerobic activity per week for adults. Incorporating both aerobic and strength training into routines is beneficial. Overcoming barriers to exercise, such as time constraints and lack of motivation, is crucial for public health initiatives.
The Big Bang Theory is the prevailing cosmological model explaining the origins and evolution of the universe. It posits that the universe began from an extremely hot, dense state approximately 13.8 billion years ago and has been expanding ever since. Evidence supporting this theory includes the observed expansion of the universe, the cosmic microwave background radiation, and the abundance of light elements. Ongoing research continues to refine our understanding of this monumental event and the universe's ultimate fate.
Corporate social responsibility, CSR, is a self-regulating business model that helps a company be socially accountable to itself, its stakeholders, and the public. By practicing CSR, companies can be conscious of the kind of impact they are having on all aspects of society, including economic, social, and environmental. This involves efforts like reducing carbon footprints, engaging in fair labor practices, and contributing to local communities. CSR is increasingly seen as crucial for long-term brand reputation and sustainable business success.
Coral reefs are vital marine ecosystems, supporting a quarter of all ocean species despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor. They provide essential habitats, food sources, and protection for coastlines. However, these delicate structures face severe threats from climate change, ocean acidification, and pollution. Rising sea temperatures cause coral bleaching, a phenomenon where corals expel algae, leading to their eventual demise. Urgent global action is required to mitigate these impacts and conserve these invaluable underwater cities for future generations.
Coral reefs are vital marine ecosystems, supporting a quarter of all ocean species despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor. They provide essential habitats, food sources, and protection for coastlines. However, these delicate structures face severe threats from climate change, ocean acidification, and pollution. Rising sea temperatures cause coral bleaching, a phenomenon where corals expel algae, leading to their eventual demise. Urgent global action is required to mitigate these impacts and conserve these invaluable underwater cities for future generations.